For many, this is a day when memories flood back, when pain can feel as fresh as it did on April 19, 1995. On behalf of the people of Oklahoma City, I extend condolences, love, and support to the families of those who lost loved ones on April 19th, those who survived, and those who were changed forever. And once again, I extend our gratitude to those who came to our aid after the bombing, arriving from around the country and indeed the world. Thank you. Each year on this day, we are reminded of the relentless passage of time. 27 years. To give that some perspective, 27 years before the bombing was 1968, the year of Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. 27 years before that was the attack on Pearl Harbor. 27 years before that was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, a catalyst for World War I. My recitation of these historic events illustrates the significance of 27 years, but it is also a sad reminder of the recurring human capacity to respond to disagreement with violence. 27 years or 270 years, we humans will always need reminders of the pain that violence brings. As the bombing continues its long transition from personal experience to historic event, the memorial across the street will continue to serve more purposes than one. On days like today, it is still a very personal place. It is a hug, a chair, a moment of connection to someone we lost or someone we haven't seen since last year's ceremony. But for most other visitors, on most other days, it is a symbol. It is a scar that reminds us of the horrors of dehumanization. What happens when we think of our fellow human beings as mere representations of some political disagreement? When you see your fellow human beings as Republicans or Democrats, not as fathers and mothers, sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, then you have begun the process of dehumanization. You are paving the path to horror. That memorial is a symbol of that path's inevitable conclusion. As the decades pass, that memorial also serves as a symbol of our nation's democratic ideals, a reminder that they were not thwarted on April 19, 1995. Violence did not beget more violence. We mourned. We came together to build a memorial, and the remarkable American experiment continued. Not divided, but united, we come here still to this place. People of every race and religion, Democrats and Republicans, to remember. The very act of sitting in this sanctuary together today is a rejection of the division hoped for by the perpetrators of this bombing. And returning here each year is a continued act of love that stands athwart dehumanization. The founders of this country gave us remarkable mechanisms to democratically solve our disagreements without violence, and that experiment was attacked on April 19th. But in the bombing's wake, we have sustained our faith in democracy. It is vital that we continue to do so. A young man named Alexis de Tocqueville came to the United States from France in 1831 and ended up writing one of the seminal works on American democracy. He observed how much of our success as a nascent republic resulted from our customs and our norms as much as our laws, our political culture. Perhaps our founding document set the stage, but it was our people and their daily behaviors who carried this experiment forward. And indeed, if American democracy and freedom is to survive another 2 centuries, it will be because of the example we are setting even now, even in this moment. We in this room are Tocqueville's latest example. In the face of violence and dehumanization, we in Oklahoma City did not abandon democracy, pluralism, unity, or our common humanity. We doubled down on it, and we continue to do so, even as the pressures of political extremism make every effort to pull us apart. Our political culture in this city, our commitment to democracy, is everything Tocqueville observed, and we sustained it through the bombing. As the decades pass, that memorial will continue to symbolize that as well. Ambassador, your presence here today is a reminder of our shared humanity, a connection that spans the oceans. The connection we share this morning is not a happy one, but it is part of the human experience, and recognizing it binds us together. Thank you, Ambassador, for joining us today, and may our shared pain continue to draw us closer together as human beings. And thank you all for being here today. Your commitment to this day gives honor to those we lost and to those to whom we are indebted. It is also an act of love that reestablishes our shared humanity and our commitment to this democratic ideal. The way we honor this day in Oklahoma City continues to be a positive example to the country and the world. Even as time passes, this day, this place have meaning, thanks to the people in this room. May your work continue. Thank you.